All this trash from the back of the truck. Well, not really trash, it's like household stuff. Getting rid of. Look, peep the new stickers on the back. The YouTube channel, Forever Carolina. I am up in another state. I'm up in another state. Y'all see, y'all peep the fitted? 550 in this bitty in the city. So we gonna be hitting on them crusty wheel lights down there, and then on the other side, 2 more of them. Y'all know I'm gonna keep talking smack about this paint. Yeah, I'll probably end up coming across a big modification that has been well overdue. It is not lighting, not nothing to do with a lift kit, but it's to do with rims and tires. Probably not rims right now, but tires is something that I'm digging deep into, because after all, you know, I have been running these tires for a good year now. So this is my second pair of tires on the truck. Second set of tires on the truck. They were used when I got them, so I got a good deal on them and whatnot. They've been holding up pretty good, but some of these tires got nails in them. So I know that front driver's side, because I rotated the tires this Sunday, I want to say, or last Sunday, I want to say. I did end up rotating the tires on the truck and whatnot. So this one was actually on the driver's side, front driver's side, and this one was on the back driver's side. So both of these were on the driver's side. Well, this one's been on the front driver's side, that one was on the back driver's side, and then, you know, vice versa on the other side as well, the passenger, of course. But I can tell you right now, the alignment on it, the alignment is perfect now. Very, very perfect, I would say. At least for how it rides. But at the end of the day, if you have bad lower ball joints or upper ball joints, the alignment that's gonna get thrown out the window. And then I also found out some crucial information from one of my dogs, that if you do end up needing a balance on your tires, that can also affect your ride quality as well. So those few factors, mount and balance. Okay, so mount balance, ball joints, and then also alignment. But the truck has been riding very, very, very well now. And the only thing I have to say about it is the tires is needed, and maybe the front windshield tint. Also, when you experience electrical issues, sometimes it may be the battery, maybe the alternator, maybe a ground wire, maybe a fuse, maybe a relay. But in my case, all of those are pretty much fixed up. The body control module is going out of date, man. The body control module is now needing to be replaced, unfortunately, fellas. So you also got to keep that in mind. Damn door wide open. But you also got to keep that in mind. But that will not stop us. That's just going to help us get the truck to where we need it to be. And what is it that we're trying to do? What is it that we are trying to do on this channel? We're trying to make the most reliable high mileage Chevy and also make it look good at the same time. Oh, I know you see this in my hand, by the way. This is wheel light, LED double row light strips that are gonna go on the wheels. So yes, I got these from Amazon or eBay, whichever one you want to choose. But I got mine from eBay because they're the same as the ones on my truck now, but they're only $29.99 reel. And now, so each reel was $29.99. It was well worth it. But they already pre-wired the ends. But as you know, we're going to do 2 strip in each wheel. So This is long enough to where I can cut this into 4 different sections and cut this into 4 different sections, which will give us 8 strips total, right? So we have 4 tires. So we have 8 strips, 2, 4, 6, 8. Get what I'm saying? These are all the tools that are going to be needed, of course, because I'm going to separate the wire colors between the rock lights, the DRL light bar, and then the wheel lights itself. I'm gonna have a different situation for the wheel lights, so I can distinguish the difference between each one, so I won't be looking at the crazy bird nest when I up the hood and things like that, right? So blue and white for the wheel lights. Blue is probably going to go to the, I want to say the positive, white is going to go to the negative wire, because the absence of red is blue, or the opposite of red is blue, opposite of black is white, of course. So that's kind of the theme that I was kind of going for, and that's going to be the colors that I use, you know. And like I said, I got soldering tools. I got the tool to solder right here, my soldering iron. I cleaned it real good at the tip, as you can see. Well, hold on, let me see. See if I can focus on it. Usually if the tip of the soldering needle is dirty, it'd be either black or dark gray color. But the way to clean this is you can use anything that's a sharp blade. You can just scrape it, scrape it, just go around the whole thing, just scrape, or you could just get a pot scraper, or you can get sandpaper, anything that's got a grit to it, or a type of foil. You can even use aluminum foil and scrape this up. You ball it up, you can scrape it like that. That's a real cheap route where you don't have to dull any of your blades and whatnot. I ended up upgrading. Got a wire cutter and stripper all in one, which I got from Harbor Freight. Wasn't too much. I got my tape, ragged tape, but I'm gonna cut this piece up. It's sticky. It's greasy. I'm gonna throw this out. I don't want to use this one. So I think I got more tape if I want to. You know, if I want to really diagnose what I want to do, I actually got more tape right here as a better roll for you. This right here is gonna go on the end of the table to hold down the soldering iron mount right here, armrest or whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna clamp it down on whichever end, that one, this one, any, mini, miny, whatever. And then this right here is the crimp down on any of these quick connectors, disconnects, quick connects. This right here is for the quick connect disconnects to straighten out the inside of these motherfuckers, because they be kind of lopsided. This is my white roll of wire right here, and I used, this is I think this is 14 gauge, if I think I'm saying it the right way. This right here is just if I have to cut any wire, I just use this. Like any wires, this is to cut and strip the ends of the wires. But this is just to cut into any wire that just needs to be cut in half. And this is another one of those things for the disconnects. You see that little piece right there with the hole in it? Sometimes that right there might be a little lopsided, so I gotta fix it. And then I may install a new one of these inline fuse. Got my disconnects, I got plenty of them. I'm gonna use tan And I think I want to use blue ones for this. Soldering iron foil or whatever you want to call it. My blue wire right there. I think I got a good bit of it, so I think I'm screwed on that. That right there is my silicone. And this is my box cutter. Gotta always have a blade on you, but yes, these strips right here, you cut them into 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get what I'm trying to told you? And that's how you do it. I got stickers on both ends of my windows. So one right here, one right there on the rear ones. And then I went with something that's eye-catching. And yes, I design all my own stuff, y'all. I design all of my own stuff. Yes, I use the YouTube. I use the YouTube logo right here, the shape of the YouTube box itself, or square. But I filled it in. I filled the tube part in, and I used my own font for the middle. And what I did was I cut the font and I deleted it out. Right here is a 0. It's really it's really not supposed to have that line in them, but I ended up putting a line in it. I put the line in it to let folks know that it's a 0 and not just a capital O. Because, you know, unfortunately, some people just don't have the brain capacity to know that that's a 0 and not a O, you know. So that's that. And then the Forever Carolina, yes, I designed the Forever Carolina sticker. And I mean, I can do more state. I did install the new tarp cover as well. So this is the old one right here that I'm gonna end up tossing out. This is what I was supposed to take to the dump today, but the dump was closed. I was supposed to take all this to the dump. Lord forbid, I don't think it's gonna rain tomorrow. It may rain Saturday. It said it was calling for rain on Saturday or whatever. So I may take it, and I may go a little early in the morning because I gotta go to the DMV and get some stuff done. But yeah, I may end up going to the dump real early and whatnot. But what I did to make this joker fit, I'm gonna show y'all exactly how I did them. Why this thing acting like that, man? Thought I tighten this down. But yeah, so what I did to make them fit, because this tarp seemed like it was too short to make this fit, I just grabbed my grinder and I measured it, and I cut about this much. I cut about this much of the railing off. You see how this part was rubbing? This part, it's that's from the tarp, that piece on the tarp or whatever. But yeah, I grinded this side down. And this is a tarp from Amazon and eBay. eBay, you can get one for like $130. But yeah, you can see why I grinded it down and whatnot. I don't have the piece no more because I think I dropped it somewhere. But yeah, that's what I did. I ended up shaving that mother flipper down, and it fit perfect. Now I could clamp them down. I'll show y'all what it looked like after I done dumped this trash off on one of the videos. Y'all probably see it or whatever when I do a roller. But it's clamped down now. Ain't no more of that doggone thing flapping in the wind and what have you. And other than that, everything is rolling just fine. You know, the truck burned a hell of gas. I ain't gonna lie, it do burn gas, y'all. But you know, that's what happened. We're not getting a truck to save on fuel. We're getting a truck because we need one. Okay, we want to get a truck to save on fuel. We probably get a Ford Ranger. Okay, something smaller. But we don't want anything smaller. We want something that we can actually deal with. A Ford Ranger is something you can deal with you know, if you're doing actual work with your truck, you know, I don't really do a lot of work with my truck. I use my truck when it's really needed, because when you start working out of your truck, you start caring less and less about it, you know. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but for the most part, I would say it's about 80%, 85% true. Yeah, it's clean. Also, what I seen folks put brand new wheel well coverings on the inside of these trucks in GMC Sierras and Cat Eyes and OBSs and things like that. Those are kind of cool. I like that. They'll put them in the rear wheel wells too. I actually like that, man. I actually like that. Also, another thing is with the lug nuts. But yeah, this got a hole in it right here. So I'm looking at the lug nuts and I'm coming to the conclusion that I want to get spike lug nuts. I want to get spike lug nuts when I get the new tires. Also, this is why I want to get new rims, because the bead lock ended up jumping out when I was back in Carolina, I want to say. Nope, that might have been up here, because there's so many potholes up in here, up in this area and whatnot. But I want to get new rims because I want to get, I will never in my life get another rim with bead lock on them. Promise you that. Promise you not. Just bear with me or whatever. So, you know, give the truck a little wash one day. That's what it looked like. Oh, look at my twin brother. I'm trying to catch him before he doggone haul tail on me.